What a beautiful way to start the day. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, and it rained pretty good last night, so we decide that we're going to leave the horses and just go road hunting today.
28 have hopped the fence so far.
We didn't see any elk today, but we saw some pretty cool stuff. I hate to toot my own horn, but you gotta know you're a good road hunter when you can sneak up on a guy like this 20 yards off the road.
MMO out on patrol, looking for deer. You see any, Tony?
Well, we're going to Gold Nugget Canyon today. Got a little secret spot we've been watching. I'd like to share with everybody today.
Just stop right here. Let me see if we can see any deer. I think I see one. Oh, I see two. No, I see three. No, I see four. It's a pretty windshield.
It's hard to tell if they're deer or spots on the windshield, huh?
There's only about 500 deer right here. It's Tuesday, October 23rd. I want to go on record as being the one that said we should turn around right now before we go any further. I'm the one on record multiple times that says we should turn around. But apparently we've got somebody else who thinks that there's going to be an elk right over the next ridge. No matter how much crap is on my windshield.
It definitely wasn't very favorable elk hunting conditions today, and we did have a couple of really close calls. But when you drive a Chevy truck, you can go places that most people can't go. When I finally made it back to camp, I had to check to see if Roger got the fire started. Yes, this is what you call roughing it. It was a bit chilly when we left the truck this morning, and expectations were pretty low, especially because it was the last day of the hunt. But Lucky Leon gave us a tip. Why don't you try this canyon? About 9 o'clock, we finally glassed some and decided that's what we're going after. We finally saw some elk. But by the time we made it to the top, those poor horses were pooped. We sat down for a good 30 minutes to enjoy a nice cold Mountain Dew before we decided to turn around and head back. I put Roger out on the open ridge because he has a long distance rifle, and I took the old Remington 700 and went in brushing in the thick pine trees. I'm not quite sure why Roger keeps telling me I'm number one, but he sure is a good friend. Woo! It was an awful long ways down to the truck, but when they came out in this opening, that's when the action started. Okay, I have good news and I have bad news. I think I'll give you the good news first. I was walking fancy down through the trees, look up, and there's a bull elk looking right at me. So, threw in a shell, boom. He turned, he went downhill, slapped in another shell, boom, and he took off. And I look around. So the good news is, I just found my bull. Nice 5x6. It's not a Steve Wegener monster, but it's a 5x6. But the bad news is, Fancy took off, and I have no idea where she is. So now we'll spend the rest of the day looking for my horse. Whew. You know what's even better than walking down the ridge and finding your animal dead? Check this out. Fancy waited for me. Woohoo! It took Roger quite a while to get over to me, but when he did, we took a few pictures and commenced to cutting up the animal. Roger used to be a butcher back in the day, and it took us about an hour to get it all cut up and loaded on the horses ready to go. It is so nice to be able to throw a whole elk, packs, guns, and everything on these two horses, and be able to have them carry everything out for us. But you know you're getting old when you have to keep stopping for a break and then blame it on the horses.
I'm not sure, but I think there's an elk following me.
We left the truck about 7 a.m., got the elk shot at 2, and finally made it back to the truck at 7 p.m.
Special thanks to Roger Nix. Wyoming Rifle Elk number 2 is brought to you today by Chevrolet, Leica Rock, Hideout Hotel, Gold Buckle Grill, Barnes Bullets, Jack Link's Jerky, Feed Your Wild Side, Burris, Remington, Summers Construction, Best Custom Homes in Cache Valley, and Mountain Dew. Do the do! And a big thanks to Leon Pope and Justin Pope. If you enjoy watching Making Memories Outdoors, you can like and subscribe by clicking the thumbs up button and the subscribe button down below. Then you'll be notified when the next video comes out.